Hello everyone, this is Kokilan with Remax, Metropolis, and Fair Plains Group, and welcome to your February market update. Let's jump in right away to the average price across the GTA. The average price has come down by about 18% year over year, where the average price last year was 1.334 million, and right now we're sitting at about 1,095,000. Now, a key point to remember is that last February in 2022, it was the peak of the market. And if we are comparing it to the market shift now, the number is going to be quite substantial. Now, the number of sales have also come down by about 47%, where we had about 9,000 sales in 2022, and we had around 4,700 transactions happen in February 2023. Another key point to remember is that we should be comparing interest rates as well. So the Bank of Canada key interest rate in 2022 in February was around 0.5%, and as of last February, we're sitting at 4.5%, with an increase of 800%. Now, the average days on market is still sitting at around 22 days, meaning that if you have a property listed and is listed right for the right price, it should sell within 22 days. The months of inventory were sitting at 2.2 months, meaning that if no new properties came to the market, it would take 2.2 months for all the inventory to be sold. Now, if we're looking at prices for each type of property, detached properties have lost the most value compared to the year before, with the average price being just over 1.34 million. And the next one being semi-detached with a loss of about 21%, sitting at 1,070,000. Townhouses have come down by about 17%, with the average price being at 934,000, and condos coming down by 12%, with the average price still at 705,000. Now let's look at the numbers for each city between Durham, Toronto, York, Peel, and Halton. Almost every city had price increases compared to the month prior, except for the region of Halton, which has pretty much the same price as the month before. I'm also seeing more number of sales for each of these regions as well. Now, comparing the prices year over year, the prices have come down by 238,000. And if we're comparing month to month, February actually had an increase in price by 57,000 compared to the month of January this year. Now, let's take a look at the price trends from January 2022 to now. So we've obviously seen the peak out in February, and we had the prices come down all the way till the summer months of January and August, and the prices have been around the same range since then. In summary, the average price has come down by 238,000 compared to the year before, and again, we are comparing the peak to a totally different market now, and the interest rates have gone up by 800% since that time. And month over month, we have seen a $57,000 increase in average prices. What we're seeing in the market now is as the spring approaches, new listings are regularly coming onto the market, and also more buyers are coming out to compete in the spring market. What we're seeing in some listings is that in certain pockets or certain cities, certain type of properties within a certain price are very limited. And this is resulting in bidding wars because of the limited inventory for those pool of buyers. Now, if you are competing in a multiple offer situation, the best thing to do is obviously number one, look at your finances and see where your pre-approval amount is. And number two, looking at the comparable sales to see what is reasonable for you to offer on that property. On the selling side, a lot of my seller clients have been asking if this is the right time. And the answer is always, it depends on your situation. So most sellers are more likely going to be selling and moving on to a bigger property. And right now, the gap between them selling a condo, for example, and buying a bigger detached, the gap is much smaller than what it used to be before. And in terms of selling, yes, buyers are out and you're more likely going to have a lot of people coming through the doors and more offers on the table, which is great for you as a seller, but you got to also remember that you're likely going to be competing on the buying side as well. Now, in terms of the next interest rate announcement that is supposed to happen in March, it really depends as to how the Bank of Canada sees inflation going forward, as in some cases we are seeing positive numbers of a slower economy, but we're also seeing some numbers on the other side that are indicating a stronger and stubborn economy. So it's going to be very interesting to see if the Bank of Canada will pause rates or if they will continue hiking rates to combat inflation. Now, if you are looking to buy or sell, or if you simply wanted to have a chat about real estate, follow the link below and book a free appointment with me, and I would love to chat with you. Once again, this is Kokilan with the Remax Metropolis and Paper Planes Group. I'll see you next month for the next market update.
Paper Planes Group Real Estate Team. Let us elevate your experience.